What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new unboxing video. So today we have yet another phone from Xiaomi, and this one is called the Xiaomi Redmi Note 6 Pro. So this is basically the same phone as the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5, but with this one we get a bigger screen and of course a notch. So you can find this phone for about $180, and for that price we get a Snapdragon 636, so the same processor that we've had on the Note 5, and you can buy this phone with either 3, 4 or 6 gigs of RAM. Of course, the phone has the same 4000 mAh battery, the same dual camera setup as we've seen on the Redmi Note 5 and so on. So I guess throughout this video we are gonna unbox this. We are also gonna do some benchmark tests so you can see the benchmark results, and I'm also gonna include some sample pictures that I'll take around the house. And with that being said, let's get this box open and check out the phone. Alright, so we get a similar box to what we've seen in the past from Xiaomi. On the front we see the model name, and on the back we can see some of the specifications. So we have a 6.26 inches screen with a 1080p resolution. So we have a plastic all around the box. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this plastic off. Oh no. Alright. So I'm curious to see if we still have that, what's it called, the 3.5mm audio jack for this, because with the Redmi Note 5 we had that, but I'm curious to see if we still have it with this phone. So supposedly this is the global version, so it should have the Google Play Store pre-installed. Right, so this is the phone right here. Let's see what else we get in the box. So first of all, I think we get a little case, so definitely a good thing to have. We have the user manual, and I love these cases that come in the box, because otherwise it would be impossible to find cases for these phones. Aside from that, we have the power adapter here, and we have a micro USB charging cable. So the phone has a micro USB port, which is strange considering that we're in like 2018. So that's about it for the box. So the phone itself, let's take this sticker off the screen. So on the front there we have what could be like 2 cameras. No, it must be 1 camera, and the speaker, but I'll definitely have to check that out. So the phone seems to be made out of metal, so the back plate is made out of metal. However, we have plastic at the bottom here. Even the frame seems to be made out of plastic, and the top is also made out of plastic. At the top there we have a IR blaster, which is great. And we also have that 3.5mm audio jack that I was talking about. At the bottom we have what looks like 2 speakers. However, I'm pretty sure we have a speaker, a microphone, and that micro USB charging port. On the left hand side we have the power button and the volume keys, and on the left here we have the SIM card slot. Now I'm gonna see if this phone can take an SD card as well. So from the looks of it, yes, you can have either 2 SIM cards or a SIM card and an SD card. So let me remove this plastic from the back. So on the back here we have the fingerprint scanner, and we also have a 12 megapixel sensor and a 5 megapixel sensor, and I'm pretty sure that on the front we have a 20 megapixel camera. So that's pretty much it for the phone. The phone looks very similar to the Redmi Note 5, but it does feel a bit more premium because the bottom and the top are a bit more curved versus the Note 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, and I'll come back once I have it set up, and I'll install the Antutu benchmark, the Geekbench 4 and so on, and I'll come back to show you that. And after about 20 minutes or so, I am back. So as I imagined, the phone comes pre-installed with the Google Play Store. The bezels around the screen are larger than other phones that we've seen, even more expensive phones, and the screen does seem to look quite good, and it gets fairly bright as well, but I'm gonna lower the brightness for now. But we get really good viewing angles and such, so the screen does look really good on it. Now, if you don't like the notch, you can always hide the notch. So if you go notch, you can hide it from the software here, but then the phone looks like that. And me personally, I kind of like how the phone looks with a notch. So it really depends on your preference. I've also done the Antutu benchmark and the Geekbench for tests. And if we go to gallery and albums, screenshots, So on the Antutu benchmark, we get a score of about 115,000 and a multi-core score of about 4,900. So normal scores for the Snapdragon 636. I've also set up the face unlock and the fingerprint scanner. So the face unlock, well, I kind of have to point the phone towards myself. So the face unlock does seem to work good, but you do have to change the location of the device to like Hong Kong or India or something like that, because otherwise you don't get that face unlocking option. And the fingerprint scanner seems to be very quick as well. Now on the front there and all the way at the top, we have that 20 megapixel camera, and we also have a 2 megapixel camera, and that camera is probably used for portrait mode pictures. And I'm also gonna show you some sample pictures that I took with the device. And from just the pictures that I took around the house here, the pictures do turn out quite good. Now again, I have to go outside and take some more pictures outside in low light and so on, but for the first impressions, the pictures do look pretty good. The phone doesn't seem to come pre-installed with too many useless apps, and most apps that come pre-installed you can uninstall, so very simple to do. But it doesn't come pre-installed with a bunch of apps like the Chinese version does, so this is much better. So after using the phone for about half an hour or so, I can definitely tell that this phone is definitely worth that $180, and it offers really good value. It feels nice in hand and so on. But again, I'm gonna have to use this a bit more, see how the battery does, see how the screen does outside in direct sunlight and so on. But so far for about $180, it does seem like a solid phone. Alright guys, I'm planning on doing like a camera comparison between this, maybe between this and the Pixel, or this and the Note 9. Let me know what you'd prefer in the comments below, and I can probably do that as well. And I'll come up with a review in a few days after I get a chance to actually use the phone. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.